NBA reality has arrived. Your weaknesses are exposed. Your strengths are rewarded. Does the fire still burn brightly? Is there another climb left? Once champions, ever again? Is it their time, or are they out of time? The answers are coming. The playoffs are coming. The playoffs are 8 days away, and the screws are being tightened. Intensity fills the Compaq Center in Houston tonight. This is the NBA on TNT as the Utah Jazz takes on the Houston Rockets. The Western Conference is tight. Utah leads Portland by a half game. And Utah's had a tough problem as Dick Bavetta throws it between the two. They've had, in the first quarter in particular, low field goal percentage, as was Barkley, who shoots over Malone, and fans on the first one over the back.
We are a terrific defensive team. The problem is we're not interested all the time.
Pippen for three.
Stopping people. If they can play D, they're going to be a pretty dangerous team playoff time.
And Malone's screen just opened the door for Hornacek's jump shot. Inside the shack to Hakee Olajuwon, who bumps into Ostertag. Even with the push by Ostertag, Olajuwon was able to keep the presence of that shot. Russell with the Ostertag screen, and the drive inside into Olajuwon. Hakeem again outside to Barkley. And Charles puts in his first. Barkley was significantly active against the Lakers on Monday.
Against the Lakers, he did.
Malone to Stockton. Uncovered with John Stockton. That is always trouble. Still in the game. Hornacek to Malone. Barkley slow to get there, and Malone devours the defense. Into Ostertag, who's had a great month of April. Mobley knocked it away. Stockton for three. Malone hands off to Hornacek, working around the screen. Pump makes the pass and hits the shot again.
I don't think we've got that part yet down where we're consistent. But with Utah, they're so consistent, you have to play them 48 minutes total. If you don't, then that 5 or 6 minutes that you lapse, that's when they jump on you.
Sam Mack has come in for Houston. Here's a screen by Malone, opening up Hornacek, who is a perfect 4 of 4.
Rookie guards, guys. Yeah, that is true, especially the offensive part. It is tough when you have Barkley, Scottie Pippen.
Mack is on him. Bailey sets the screen. Hornacek around it, ran into his own player and buries the three. And today he fears the most of anybody on this team. Barkley, 3-on-1. Mack back to shoot. Isley got the screen from Bailey and whips one in.
I tell you.
To Malone. Bunching on Barkley inside, and Karl Malone puts it in. Trying to shoot, the patient Barkley. Flips it to Price. He snaps it over to Bullard for three.
And you'll never get back to that guy.
Barkley with Malone there. Doubling with Keith. Barkley wants the patience again. And he did that all night long against the Lakers on Monday. And he is our player. On the screen on Price. Stockton maneuvers around it, finds the buffer, and drills it.
Evening is defense.
Stockton to Anderson for three. Great shot by Anderson. Price on Stockton. Malone setting the screen. Price goes through it. Stockton then adroitly throws outside to Anderson, who hits Russell, who feeds Ostertag inside. Great rotation by Utah.
And it's not a bad idea.
But even when it falters, they find an out. As Hakeem, Malone doubled out to Russell, maneuvers it over the smaller Price, knocks it in. Ostertag on top, pulling Hakeem out. Malone and Barkley will joust, and Karl Malone.
You know, the whole league's points are down, so why would his be?
Olajuwon knocks it away, off to Barkley, and Charles puts it in. Price on Stockton, the Malone screen. Price goes through it the right way. Here's Russell. He'll fire a pass, and Anderson will deploy a three. Malone and Barkley. Malone double. He hit it! Oh, what a shot! Here comes Bailey. 55% shooting for the Jazz. Great buster off the bench and down the middle with a... And Utah, once we were tied at 41 goes on a 9-0 spree. We go to Atlanta with EJ, the Jet, next.
Was set up for Cuttino Mobley to get off. They want him to start taking Stockton and using some energy.
Hornacek, Malone, wide open inside as Dickerson couldn't stick with him and fouled on the play. Malone couldn't get that one to go. It's Mobley. Great pass and a terrific finish at the other end by Cuttino Mobley.
That's a great pass. I mean,
he's in shape. Worked out 6 days a week this summer. Great feed, Stockton for 2.
I mean, what?
One time since his junior high school days. Hornacek got a great feed from Stockton for Russell. Russell tonight's got 7. When he is under 10 points, they are 8 and 9. What an athletic play by Dickerson to save the ball. Barkley lost it. Here comes Russell. Buckle up!
See, Barkley wants a foul. That was not a foul. That was a clean strip. And really, the first pass should have been turned over because that was a poor turnover, a poor pass by Barkley to. On Sunday, they follow that up with the Jazz. The bottom line is, if the Jazz win today, and then they win on Sunday, it's all over. They're going to get them both.
Hornacek lost it inside, fumbled it away. 3-on-2, Rockets have numbers. Pippen gets it back to Mobley. And a two-handed sledgehammer inside. They missed the last 7. Olajuwon plowing inside, can't get it to go. The rebound by Stockton.
Ostertag is having himself a great night again. I keep saying it, but if he can continue to play defense like this, it's going to be tough for the Rockets to score.
Karl finds Malone. Doubled by Price and Barkley. Back to Stockton. Unleashes one on the fly. Gets his own miss. Ostertag, 3's a charm. Tailed by Stockton over to Barkley. Thinks about 3. He's a horrible three-point shooter. As you see right there.
He's a horrible golfer, but he thinks he can do that also.
And Barkley, even with the bear hug on Malone, watches Karl get the 2. Utah's up 78-65, and the crowd for the first time tonight heads to the exits.
Well, the smart thing right here is Karl Malone knows Charles Barkley is shooting at 3. So he's banking on a miss. Percentages say Barkley will miss that shot. And he knows if the Jazz get the rebound, he's going to have a layup. And that's exactly what happened. They have been guarded tonight.
Stockton squeezes inside for 2.
And just the opposite right there. But you know what? Brent Price did a nice job, as good as he could do. He had to get help, and no one came to give him help. But that's more spirit than anything than breakdown in defense. That's a case that we're down by a lot of points and no help, and that was Barkley's job.
The up-and-down Rockets are down now. Timeout.
Then we had to get the ball out of the basket with the ladder.
Pippen for 3. Well, the Rockets have had 3 three-point shots in the last couple minutes, and they've come to within 11 with 2.5 to play. But they're going to get back. That's the way they're going to get back. Malone, 3-on-1. Ostertag inside with authority.
That's a simple statement, but it's so true.
Scottie to Hakee, and he was open to foul. Around the floor, Utah with this lead. All their starters on the floor.
Well, that tells you how important Jerry Sloan thinks this game is, and wow.
And there was not a single stop sign in front of Russell. That was way too easy. Well, Utah will stay comfortably, if you can say that word, in these very tight standings, comfortably on top of the Portland Trail Blazers for the top spot in the Western Conference.
Guys, with Greg Ostertag, another great night. Last night you set a career-high 7 blocks. You tie it tonight. 11's your high. Well, you know, your PR guy lied to me. 14, though, in 2 nights. You're really doing a good job inside.
He's been really active defensively. Been able to get a hand on a lot of balls, and, you know, guys are, you know, bringing their guys to me and be able to get a block.
You guys look like the more motivated team tonight. You're still playing for positioning, trying to get that home court throughout the playoffs.
Yeah, that's a big thing for us. You know, tonight was a really big game for us. We got the win, but a real big one on Sunday against San Antonio that we're going to have to really be up for because they kind of whooped our tails last time at home.
Last year was a tough year for you. You kind of fell a little out of the loop. This year it seems like everybody's kind of accepting you're back in there, and they're really counting on you to play big for them.
Yeah, you know, when I step up and have these kind of defensive games, it helps our team out a lot, and a lot of it's contributed to my conditioning coming in the season. And then a lot of other things contributed to Kenny Nat, our assistant coach. He's worked real hard with me before games. You know, we have practices. You know, he's done some extra stuff with me, so I give him a lot of credit.
Congratulations. Thanks. Greg Ostertag. Let's go back over to Kevin and Doc.
All right. Houston has lost 5 of 6, now tied with Los Angeles. Utah, the best record in the West. Our producer, Mike Burks, our director, Lonnie Dale. Special thanks to